What is up, guys? This is Hebrew Hammer with A&R Gaming, back again with another AFK Arena video, this time doing another level clear video on 8-20. Now, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, this is going to be a little janky of a video for clearing because basically I'm an idiot, and after I beat 8-20, even though I told myself multiple times to hit that replay button, I was just so excited and I completely forgot. So I have the next best thing, which is this is 8-21, and I have not changed anything with my lineup at all. The gear's the same, the levels are the same, the lineup's the same, the characters are the same. So I just want to give you guys just a little bit of a jumping off point on potentially how to beat this level. I know there's so many variables in this game with how lucky you are on who you summoned, what kind of gear is dropped for you, if you've been able to find the dupes of those characters to ascend them. I know. So I'm basing this off of, a Mauler team comp is something that's very common in this game because it's filled with heavy hitters and it's great for early and mid-game progression. But in this case, I will say I think a full Wildling team probably would do this a little better. But nonetheless, this is a way to complete this, and you can kind of get an idea of where your character's levels need to be at a minimum to beat this level. So I'm going to tell you why I positioned these characters as such. I know this is going to be weird because the characters are not in the same positioning, but for now, let's go into it. So basically, I'm sure you're probably stuck on the same level. That's why you're watching this video, so you know how they're set up. But the big characters that you need to worry about are basically Nero is actually on this top side right here, the very top. Vadan is on the bottom where Nero currently is. And then in the middle, you have a Hypogean, who I don't know the name of, but he's a pain. And then you have two front lines that are basically minion characters that are no big deal. So it's all three of the backline characters that you need to worry about. So the reason why I positioned him here is because he'll eat a good amount of damage thanks to that ability to... Oh, I just lost him. Thanks to that ability to survive whenever he gets down to 1 health left. And he'll be able to pull off his whirlwind, do some extra damage, and that will pretty much knock this frontline character out on the bottom, and then the middle character in the back line, along with Saveus, who will be DPSing those characters. Usually he'll start on Vadan, but Vadan will do his annoying little bat ultimate thing where he'll start flying around the map, so you can only worry about him for so long, but that's not important. So and then Athelia will end up flying in the back over here and annoying this guy, the Hypogean, in the middle, so you don't have to worry about him damaging down Saveus or Brutus too much, and these two will eventually die because of that. Now, what you're going to be left with is Vadan at the bottom, kind of flying around, and then you're going to be left with Nero at the top, and then this tank on the front line top. So, the reason why you have these two characters up here is because these two enemies right here that you're going to be facing, they basically, Nero in that front line, they're impenetrable at the beginning. You're just not going to be able to DPS them down fast enough, and the life is going to regen on Nero way too quick. So you just need to worry about having these two characters that will last long enough to survive. So Golis and Cassus were the ones that did it for me, because I picked this lineup once again just for the benefit of having that Mauler faction bonus. So that gave me the 5-person bonus. That's another big reason. So these two characters will just be up there surviving. Hopefully at this point Saveus and at least maybe Athelia, and then Cassus. Those are pretty much the 3 common characters that you're going to have left after that whole first part transpires. After that, you're going to want to have to basically keep trying to get Cassus to lock down the 2 top characters in his own little section, and then you want Saveus to go one-on-one with Vadan, who will be flying around. It's going to take some RNG to get, but if you get that positioning correct, which is basically luck based, but that's the best positioning to get them into that position after things, start happening. If you do that, then you should be able to eventually, Cassos will jump on Vidan along with Saveus, and then you'll be able to take down Vidan, and then after that, hopefully they will be targeting, it's kind of a crapshoot on which one will be closest to you out of the two, the Hypogean minion or the Nehru at the top. I'm sorry, this is turning into a long video for this, but I'm trying to be as thorough as possible. From there, hopefully he will take out Nehru, because Nehru is such a pain whenever characters start to get low, because his ultimate will pretty much just eliminate you if you are at like 30% or something like that. And then right after that, if you manage to get that down, it is smooth sailing, because this last guy just does no damage at all, but he just survives. So you can take him down before the clock is up, no worries, and that will allow you to pass. That is everything. I hope it helps some people. I'm sorry if you clicked on this video expecting a better explanation, but this is the best one I got. So I hope it at least does something for someone. I wish I had something like this whenever I was going through. So learn from my experience, and I hope that it works much better and things go much smoother for you. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel if you want. Subscribe, please, if you feel so inclined. And I'll have another video out within the next couple days, I'm sure. Probably a tier list video or something like that. Also, follow us on our Twitter at twitter.com/alternerdreal. And that will bring you right in. Follow us. Thanks, everyone, for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Game on.